Hello guys, today we are going to make the chat applications. Without further ado, I'm just gonna let you see which application we're gonna make first. So first I need to log in with different two IDs in two different browsers, one with this one and one with, if I just make one more ID here, maybe test. So name will be just a chat and chat neighbor.com and 1 2 3 4 and chat neighbor.com and so I'll log in with two different IDs. So if I go to chat page and this chat pages, we are having two IDs right now. So if I type something in here, hello, so I got the hello from here to here. So I can say hello too. So it's real time. So if I put some image in here, so I can do it like this. And then if I want to put the video in here, so we can also put the video in here too. So you can see this if you want to play it, if you want to see the bigger. So like this, so we can do more thing from here, but just that this video, these are the things we are gonna make. So I hope it can be really helpful. So just in these videos, I'm gonna use the MER stack, which is React and MongoDB and Node.js and Express.js, and we are also gonna use the Redux for managing state, and I use the Ant design for a UI framework. So without further ado, I'm gonna start coding. So, but I'm gonna use the Stack boilerplate because if I make this one from the start, it will take too much time. So first we need to go to. So I already made the boilerplate. So I'm gonna let you know this boilerplate URL and below. So you can come in here through that URL. So first what you need to do is the download, or you can clone or download it. So after downloading this one, and if you open that file in here, so you can see this structure. So first I'm gonna explain about this merge stacks very briefly. If you want to know how to make these merge stacks more in details, I already made the video for that, so you can watch it. So first there will be the server with Node.js, and there will be the client with the React.js. So here there will be also Redux components, and here there is the view components in here. And if you come to dev.js inside the config folder, there is one thing you need to change. In here, you need to use your own MongoDB information. So first you need to go to MongoDB website, and in here you need to log in, and after login you need to make the cluster your own cluster, and then after that you need to make the account for that on cluster. So and then after making it, you will put that name in here, and then you will also put the password in here. And that is all thing you need to for getting this merge stack started. So I'm gonna turn it on this merge stack first. So first I'm gonna turn it on, this merge stack, by typing npm run dev. There is some errors. Already 5,000 port server is running. To solve this problem, we will just kill all the nodes that are running on. So to kill that, we will use the pkill node command. So we kill all the nodes that are running on right now. So and then we are gonna do npm run dev again. So this is our boilerplate starting point. So in here, what you can do right now is you can do log out or log in, or you can also make the ID in here. So and you can do this kind of thing. So actually you can make anything really fast from this point, because all of the JWT authentication or responsive design or any other stuff you don't want to spend too much time on, I already made it, so you can just start it from this point. So we also start to make the chat application from here. First thing we need to do is to make the chat page we don't have right now. So first we need to go to app.js in here. So and this is the view part. So we're gonna make the further for chat page, and we will make chat page.js. So our fce chat page, and save it and import chat page. We just made it. Views and chat page and this path will be just chat, and then we're gonna put chat page in here. So if we first we will put a chat page in here. So to do that, we need to go to navbar, and in navbar is the left menu. It's in left, and there is a right side or left side. So we go to left menu in here. So we're gonna copy and paste it, and here we write the chat. So chat. So now we get the chat tab in here. So if you type it, click it, maybe why is the problem? We need to change this one, this path to go. So we're gonna go in here. So we can see here chat page. Chat page, so we write chat page, so we can get this one. So I'm gonna make the template in here, but I don't want to spend too much time for making templates because it's boring. So before making the templates, I'm gonna change this one into the class-based. In here, I'm gonna make the template. So I copied the code I made before and pasted in here. So I solely use the anti-design components, anti-design in here. So you see in here, so there is just title in here, and there is just a form button, so you can write something, and there will be the button. So there will be the chatting views in here. If you write something, it will go in here, but now we don't have any the data in here, so that's why we cannot see the chatting box. So we will have later. So this part is this part. So from now on, we are gonna make the features. First, we need to have the state. We will have only one state, that will be tab message, and then we need to connect our client. And now we are going to use socket.io for real-time chatting system. So first we will do some configuration to contact with socket.io. So to do that, we need to have our server. Our server is HTTP. Localhost is the 5000. Because if we see our server's port is 5000. So that's why we need to write like this. And then, so first we need to import the IO from socket.io client. So I've already downloaded the dependency in the mer-stack boilerplate. So if you come in, here, you can see this is socket.io client. You can just use it like this. We can just import it like this. So by using this IO, we will do like this socket IO server. Actually, so this is the only thing we need to do to connect our client to our server for socket IO. But we cannot really connect it right now because we didn't do anything for socket in our server. So we also need to do something for our server for the socket IO. So if we come in our server, first thing we need to do something is we will create server, require HTTP, and create server app. This app is the express variable, so we will put the express variable in here, and then we will also bring socket IO. This is also dependency I've already downloaded in the server part. And here we will put this server. We will connect it, our server with socket IO. And here you can see we will bring the mongoose, and we will and this is the part that we connect our application with mongoose. So if mongoose is successfully connected, it will leave the log of MongoDB connected. And so by just writing 2 lines in here, so we are done for connecting our server with the client for socket.io. So we go back to our client again, chat page. So right now, first we're gonna do value in here. So this will be this one. So this state chat message, or we will also did on change. This will be on this handle search change. So we need to make this a function because we don't have right now for that. So in here, I'm gonna use the arrow function for that. So we will get the event in here, and then if we write something in here, so we're gonna change this one. So to do that, set state, chat message state will be target value. So save it, and then we come in here. We have like something, and we can actually type it. So the next thing we need to do is to make the unsubmit. This will be some message, and we will make this one in here. This will be also arrow function. First we will do a prevent default. So in here we need to think about something. So when we type something, which kind of value we need to send from client to server. So which kind of value you want to show in here. So if we try to remember what we have in here just before when we did some demo. So we need to have the user's avatar, user's name, and the times that we type this one, and we also need the content of the message, or yeah, this kind of the information we need to have. So when we submit this one, we need to have them. But so first I'm going to sign in here. If I sign in, so if we come in here and if we see Redux extension, so we can see the user's information we have, like the image or role or name, email, or is us or like those kind of things. So we need, but in here so we will put our image and the name we want to put some in here. So we come back in here. First, to get the information from the Redux, we need to make some configuration. So we need to use, we need to import the connect from React and Redux. So by using this one, we will connect our page with Redux. So through that, not like this. We connect map state to props. So we will set this value on state return. So we need to bring on this user state. So we will user state and user. So this state will be the prop. So we can get the value like let user ID. We want to have this user's ID, so user data ID. So this props and user data ID. This prop comes from here. So we will make the state to props, so we can get this one as a props in here. So user data. So and we also need the user name. This props user data and name. So if we see here user data name, and we also need the image. So select user image, this props and user data image. So we also want to know the times we just send the image for this one. We're gonna use the moment library. So we have moment. I already downloaded it. So to have the current time, do it like this. So we can put the current times we send our message. So we will type the type. We will just image. So for the another type like the image or videos, we will use the different type for that. So first we also need the text. This one, if we type something in here, it will go to here chat message, and then we need to put this chat message into the server. So let chat message, this will be this state and chat message. So here when we submit this one, usually in normal app we will use the HTTP request by using Axios get or put or post, but we need to do real-time application, so that's why right now we need to use socket IO to do that. We will use this socket and emit and then we will write with this will be this emitting's name, so we will make the name for this one. So this will be input chat message, and we need to put the variable in here we want to send to the server. So the first one will be chat message, the next one will be user ID, the other one will be username, the other one will be user image, and now time. This is current time, right? And the type. So after doing everything in here, so the one thing we need to do left is we need to put this value back into this one, null. So this set state and chat message, yeah, blank. So this is the old thing we need to do to send the message in client. So yeah, we just made the submit function. So we put this one in here, and we can also put this one in here to unclick this submit change. So there is no error happening right now, so it's actually good right now. So if we see here there is a typo issue, we need to say user data, but I say user date. That's why it makes some error. It's common to have this kind of typo issues when do coding. So if I type something, now we need to keep making our application. So first we send this data into the server. So we need to get this data from the server. First we need to go to our server in here. So we need to do a lot of things in here. So we will need to use IO to get the data coming from the client through the socket IO and on. Then socket dot on input like here we need to put the same name as we typed in here. So if we have the same name, this means that we are gonna get the message coming from here. So we need to have the exactly same name we have in here. So and then message. This value will have all of the variables in here. After that, in here we need to think more. So if we get all of the data, first what we need to do is to put our data into the database. So we will use the connect. This connect comes from here. So then db, we will try and catch block. First, we will try to put our data we got from the client into MongoDB. So let's chat and new chat. This is the chat model, but if we see our model, we don't have our chat model yet. So that's why we need to make the chat model. So if we see user model, we can just make the schema like this. First, we're gonna just copy all of that, and then we paste it right here, and we copy in here, and paste it right here. So I think as a developer, it's not bad to copy and paste because it will avoid us from having some type of issues. So in here, we don't need this one. We just need we need to change this one with chat schema. So and we need the message. This one will be the message content that we send. So this will be the string. We don't need to have the max length because that message content will be longer than 50. And we don't need the email, but we need to have a sender. So who sent this message? But this has to be the type, schema, and type, and object ID. So we will have these users everything by using this one, object ID, and the left will be user, this one user. So the last thing we need to do is the type of this chat. This one's type will be string. So and then lastly we need to put time stamps true, and we need to write chat. This will be chat schema in here. We need to put to export this chat model. So we will in here we need to set value, set chat value it will be models and chat. So we have this chat model, so we will put all the data we get from our client, this one message in here. So message value will be msg, this one, and then chat message. The chat message comes from this chat message and sender message user ID. And if you want to put the type, just a message and type. So we put all of the data into MongoDB and we will get this variable. So chat and save. We will save after putting all the data in here, and then we will get callback error or doc. And then we will have some function in here. If we have error, maybe return response JSON format and success false because we got error from saving our all the data into MongoDBs. If we got succeeded, so we will get all of the data. Find ID dot ID and populate sender and execute and error and dot return IO emit output. So this one IO emit will be where, so we have this doc value. So first we put our data into the MongoDB. So after saving all of the data in here, we want to send all of the data back to the client by using socket IO in real time. So we need to have the different name from in here. So we will do output chat message and the value will be just doc. But when we try to put our data into MongoDB, if we fail it, we will catch it that one. So we will just consider error and error. Now we will see if we don't have any errors until now. So we go back to chat page. So we need to come in here. So first we will put so if I remind you, what we are doing right now is if we write some typing in here, we will submit it in here. We get all of the values. We need to submit. So and then we will submit by using the socket IO. So and then we get it in here. So we got all of the data that we just sent from client in here. So we put all the data into MongoDB. So after saving it, so if we have errors, we will send the JSON format message success false, and then if we successfully save it, we find the reason why we do this is that we want to get the sender's data by doing populate. So we get all the sender's data. So we will get this one, get this all of the chest value. So we send the chest value back to client. So we need to find a way to get all of the value coming from our server. The way is when we send this value into the server, we use this one, and We get it by using this one. We can also do this with output chat message. So we come back in here. So we need to do this socket and on, and to avoid the typo issue, I'm gonna copy and paste it, and message from backend. This will be all the value we get from the backend, so we will see what we will get. So we can see this one first. Oh, we have a lot of errors. I'm not sure why it happens. Anyway, I think we need to fix some errors in here. Troubleshooting. The first thing we need to do is we don't have the schema right now, so we need to put the schema. And schema comes from Mongoose schema. So we can remove one error in here, and I found the problem why we have this error is if we see in here, we are after making this server, we are still using this app express server, so we need to use this one in here. So after making it, so if we refresh the page, we don't have that error anymore. So check for the typo issue again, and then so if we come in here, we will see whether we're gonna get the message from the server. So we type here something, hello. Oh, we have some errors in here. So moment is not a function. Moment is not a function. Bring, so I was wrong in here. Yeah, just a moment. Okay, I need to do it again. So hello. So I got all of the data I need for showing in here, so it is success. So maybe for the image and video message, I need to do the next video, but I think this video will become so long, so I don't want to make you bored anymore. So I'm gonna cut this video right now, and then I'm gonna make the different video later. So thank you for watching this video until now. So in our next video, we are gonna just put the data in the showing like chatting box, and after that we will also send our image and the video too. So maybe after that we will make more features if you want to. So thank you for watching this video, and see you later.